So, what the hell am I doing? What else can we try? What else can we try? This place isn't particularly big. So, whatever it is, it has to be around here. We have an altar.
Help her. Find a way.
Okay. Red-eyed monster. Oh my lord. Budge the door with your meat. That'd be good. Let's go try to talk to Agrippa again. Maybe he'll give us a hint or something. Maybe we can use something on Agrippa. Rex Veritas says, feed the dude with the meat. Yeah, I'll try to do something with the meat on him. See if we can on the meat bone him. Heyo. Heyo. Find a plate to put the meat on an altar with? Maybe. Maybe. The Color Crimson, have you seen all the stuff you get with the Demon Souls Remake Digital Deluxe Edition? If so, how do you feel about that? Because it makes me angry. I have not seen any of that yet. Yeah.
How are things coming? Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to
Can I use anything on this? Okay, I can't do that.
And dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of carbon temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But unlike every other finder since the fall of the Israel faith, he was able to unshackle.
What is this?
You and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide beyond the world itself.
What is this? Can I do something here? Wait, can I put a box up here?
Me, powerful. Not so very. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive. My pupil, Johann Weyer, said he found a way to take me with him.
Boom!
On the stars. But
What'd that do? Wait, are we done?
And now, all I can do is regret it.
What did that even do? What did that do?
I've always hoped fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander.
You think that fixed the levers in the other room? Where were those levers? Let's go back and look.
How are things coming? You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your
You're a good boy, Daniel.
But
Hey, Han Solo.
you have more important things.
No joke on that run up, huh? Is it in here? Aha! Yes! Okay. Thank God. Yeah, that was not obvious at all. My lord, dude.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Those spoders. Oh, thank you. I've not really played this before. I played this like 7 years ago, apparently. Yeah, thanks, chat. I played this a very long time ago. Oh, am I supposed to put like a bucket on it or something? Testing. Nope.
How are things coming? You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Oh my God, Twitch. Stop sucking. I swear they make it so hard to give them money sometimes. 1 second. I'm going to get this sub. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. Okay. Transcend. Here we go. Caldak, thank you for the 2 years, buddy. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Fine.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. That sound was not good.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Oh, God.
Please, do anything, whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything. I'm innocent.
Dude. Whoa. No. Good God, dude. Oh, come on. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Jesus. Frickin' Amnesia, chat. This is allowed on stream? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. This is I mean, this is an adult game. There's a reason the family friendly tag isn't on for this game. Oh yeah, dude. This is a classic horror game. What is this area? That string? Okay. Is there anything else I can do in here? No, I don't think so. Oh. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I'd figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you're about to apply, and then continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into far greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. It is you, my love, I miss the most. Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I'm not blind. I'm a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There's little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I cannot return home now, I shall perish. All right, so there were 2 sides to this area. I'm guessing we have to go to the other one now. Let's see. I cannot wait for Julia's cyberpunk emotes. Got a Prime sub ready for that. Oh yeah, one grumpy boy. Awesome, dude. I am very excited as well. The preview that she posted on Twitter recently was phenomenal. Oh man, it was good. Woo! Very good. Go, Julia. That's right.
Daddy, good to see you. You seem to have found all the wall pieces used in the transaction.
Go to the choir and find the rest. Agrippa. Wire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion and a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first, so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. Release Agrippa without killing him. Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tampter. Poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile ground for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae can be extracted as usual from any agonized human's victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tampter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Kernk. I will have to address Wire with this, and you will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander, who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. I don't always catch your streams because I work nights, but I have a pool being put in the yard, so I was woken up at 8 a.m. yesterday, and it was nice to chill and watch on my big TV. Thank you, Krovek. Thank you, bud. Glad you're enjoying the show, my dude.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines, take the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did well.
My lord.
One life for another.
Hey, Snapcat.
You hear me?
Yeah, nice time to
Guardian
tune in,
of
huh?
the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Why did that voice say it didn't do anything sounded so silly? That's because it was him making fun of it. That wasn't the real person. That was our crazy friend going, oh, I didn't do anything, like that. It wasn't the actual victim. It was mocking him. What the hell, man? I know.
Alexander, There isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Why do Daniels always suck in the games we play?
Whatever it takes.
Jeez. After the men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. Ugh. Okay. Hey, Vox Deus, what's up, buddy? Hirschwam with the 3 years. Thank you so much for your support, buddy. Thank you, thank you.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both. The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Fun. Days, thank you for your sub, buddy. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Yeah, right, Snapcat? K. K. Can I jump on this? Oh god, I can. Oh, what is this thing? The tissue is quite soft and should be possible to break open. There we go. Picked up poison gland. Great. A bull! Oh. Daydog, thanks for your prime sub, bud. The traitor did not know what to think of the brass bull as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of the fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. The screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. Wow. This game is really dark. Yowie, thank you, buddy. It's all historical. Oh, I know, dude. Hey, Slice Saint. Yeah, everything in this is a real thing. A real torture device. No. Whole lot of nope. This is history, Cohh. Pay attention. I know, right? Okay, I'm pretty sure this door goes back. Let's double check real quick. There may be a there may be something we need to get in the interior. I hugged the right wall to get to where we are now. This goes, or maybe not. Oh, is that an Iron Maiden? Yep. The fortress stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glistening as they waited for his body to slip for just a moment. His knee jerked, and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and began to leak. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about the Iron Maiden. Like, you look at it and you're like, oh, they go inside and then it spikes them, right? But that wasn't the point of the Iron Maiden. The point of the Iron Maiden is that you stand in it, they close you in it, and you just have to stand there and wait. And eventually your body will give up. So, oof. Oof. Terrible, man. Terrible. I tell you. Humans can come up with some nasty things, man. Helixir says, and they also blast great music. That's true. It's true. Very true. Yeah, I don't know, like, were there any, like, recorded histories of Iron Maidens being used? Actually, chat's saying that now. The Iron Maiden was never used. I don't think so. Remember, it was the first time it was in a, I think someone, was it a joke or something? It was a novelty. It was in the 80s. A trash band. Hey now. Hey now. I can't stand for 5 minutes. I know, right? The Tower of London has one. The Iron Maiden is known to not have been a real torture device. It was a fantasy in Victorian England to show the brutality of medieval times. Also, Brazen Bull was only ever used once by a Roman emperor. Weird and funny. Brass bowl was used though. Ugh. I think do we have everything? They won't stay together. Okay. Oh. Wait, can we put the meat into the well? Maybe? What's that, guys? Okay. Well. Oh, come on now. Uncle Geist. Hey. Oh, I hear that was from earlier today. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Good man. Good man. Where's the item crafting tutorial? Nice. Yeah, I think we can build it in the tar thing. Hence the sticky stuff there. Nani?
Incredible. You found Vire's recipe. Then there might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate, Daniel. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic Vire describes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
So we have the poison, and we have the poison, and we have the tempter, but we need to find Vitae from a tortured human. Have we, in any of those torture chambers, did we see any actual bodies?
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's Tucker before attempting to mend the orb.
Oh.
There might still be a
Oh.
chance for you to save you. Please.
Okay. Yes. The guy that was draining. Yep, the guy that was draining. Yep. They specifically said there was blood in there that was draining. Oh, my lord. Caesar Bot and Aurelian, thanks for coming back, buddy. Am I muted? Yes, you can't hear me right now. Flex, no thank you. Appreciate you asking, bud. And now we just gotta find this place again. This was the Iron Maiden, I want to say. Okay, that's the Iron Maiden. Was the first one the saw room? The first one was the saw room, wasn't it? In which case, if we do a right wall hug, we should get there pretty quick. I'm starting a Pathfinder Kingmaker playthrough thanks to your recommendation. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Hell yeah. Oh, first was the chair? Oh, I thought the brass bull was in here. I thought it was Saw, Bull, then the other guy. Maybe the bull was in the other area. I don't like this place. Hey, the Reaper. Hey, Dark Dragon, what's up? Oh, the wheel. Ugh, Jesus. Oh. Boop. Oh, nice. Whee! Yay! Okay, let's go. Saucy, I started with a little bit darker. A little bit, yeah, not as bright. And I turned it up later based on feedback.